Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to cover normal ortho number 5. And let's start off by asking our questions again. So what is this shape? How do we describe it? I would say it's kind of a L shape that's attached to a square extrusion. Which view do we see this best? I would say that you could make an argument for top view because you see this L here, or side view because you see this L here. I would say probably not so much front view. And does this part have symmetry? Answer is no. So looking at this, we need to start thinking about how we want to make this. And I can think of a couple different ways. We could sketch this L shape here on the top view and then extrude it down and then put in this little chunk right here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we see that we have 3 1/4 by 1 3/4, and this is 1/4 of an inch. Sorry, 1/2 inch, and 2 1/4. So I got to get into a better habit of being prepared for these. Let's go ahead and sketch on the top, and we're going to put in our L. So we're going to go 3 1/4 down 1/2 inch over 1 3/4. I think we said that this is 1 inch, and then back. And let's clean this up a little bit and finish sketch. So now we'll extrude this 1.75. And we can sketch this shape here, which is a rectangle, on this space here, this space here, or the bottom. So to keep things pretty straightforward, let's go ahead and put a rectangle here. And we need to go 3/4 down and 1/2 inch over. So this is 0.5 by 0.75. And now we're going to finish this, and we can extrude it the distance, but I want to do it a little bit differently. I want to say that this extrusion is going to go 2. So instead of picking a distance, we're going to pick a face. And what that's going to give us is, regardless of how long this line is, this extrusion here, extrusion 2, is always going to come to this face. So if we come in here and we change our 3.25 to 4.25, this automatically upgrades. If we didn't do that, this would end up short, and we would have to come back in and change it down the road. So let's undo that real quick. So that's one way that we can do it. Another way that we could do this one is if we were to have this solid here be equal over here to the 1 inch, then we could sketch on this face our L shape, which comes up to the top over 0.5. Length of this line is 0.75. And now we can extrude this, our distance of, is that 2? Two 1/4. So let's change that to 2.25. So a couple different ways that we can make this part. Just kind of think about it, and whatever way makes more sense to you, go ahead and do it that way. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next